Okay, folks, I'm back in the greenhouse again because it's February in Finland. We had a pretty good snowstorm over the weekend. Plows have run regular, sand trucks are out. Had to push about 2 tons of snow out of the driveway. That's always fun. But I've been a long time getting back because I'm trying to think of what would be interesting to people. And one thing I thought about a pretty good while back, I was coming out of Harjavalta, coming south, and I saw a sign that said Helsinki. And that made me think, well, I'm in Finland. You know, how do you know you're in Finland? Well, when pretty much every main highway you go to points to Helsinki is a good indicator. And Belinda asked some people their thoughts on it. Well, you know you're in Finland when you go out after the snowstorm and they haven't cleared the roads yet, but the walking bike paths have been plowed and sanded already. So that's a pretty good indication you're in Finland. Now, we've had a good winter this year for people like me who want to go ice fishing. Right now, sitting in the greenhouse, I'm looking at -10. And it's probably a little warmer in here than it is outside, which is okay. I have now been dragged, kicking and screaming, into the 21st century. I'm filming on an iPhone. Up until a few weeks ago, I had what I very lovingly called a dumb phone. It did 2 things. It made calls and it accepted calls. Well, now here I am in the 21st century with an iPhone. I can film myself on it. And this was the goal when I told you in the previous video that I was going to try to take you with me some. Show you around what we got. Now, right now it's a very light snow falling outside. And I don't know if I can figure out what I'm doing here, but at some point I'll try and show you around the yard. And I guess the mindset in Finland is that there is no weather that is too bad. There's simply failure to prepare. Now, in the summertime, you simply slip on your sneakers and you head out in the yard. In the wintertime, Finland has this one little period that we went through about a week ago, where it seems to be Finland's goal to kill you. It snowed, it then warmed up, rained just a little bit, melted the snow, and made the most beautiful ice lake on the roads and driveways you ever want to see. It's about 1.5 inches of solid ice. So, here's the be prepared. I have cleats on my tennis shoes. And I don't know if I can get them up there where you can see them. But this is another thing I have. These are what I use for walking around the yard. Because under our pretty snowfall is that 1.5 inch layer of ice. Nice out there. When you push the driveway clear, you expose the ice. I don't really know what Finland's got against the citizens that it wants to kill them all, but you just have to be prepared. Now, I have on a light coat. I'm sitting in a greenhouse. I'm puttering around the yard. If you want to go ice fishing, be prepared. I have a warm suit, good to down about 30 below zero. Not that I'm going fishing when it's that cold, but nice to have. Insulated boots, warm socks, you ready to go. That's it. Be prepared. There's no weather that's too severe. It's simply a matter of poor planning. I don't know. I guess one reason I hadn't filmed a lot, I hadn't had much that I know if you'd be interested in. On the local current news front, I think tomorrow Finland is lifting all of the COVID restrictions. We'll be able to travel and hope to do that soon. One thing I've been dealing with over the last 6 months, when I came here, I got a residency permit for 1 year. Well, when you get your residence permit for just 1 year, about 6 months into that year, you need to apply for another residence permit. So I did that. And about 6 months to the day, I think, I finally received notification that I have now been approved for a 3-year residency. Because I am a resident of Finland, I need that card to move in and out of Finland. The card I had is now expired. So I'm waiting for the new card to arrive. Then we plan a trip to Sweden. We're going to take the boat out of Turku and go into Stockholm, spend a day, come back. That should be fun. We did get to go to Sweden in the late fall before snow. We went in, drove up, and crossed into Sweden and spent a few nights there. So slowly we're getting to travel a little bit. Soon the greenhouse is going to take over. I need to get the beds in it, do some work on it, get ready for gardening. Because one thing I have found is in Finland, spring and summer will sneak up on you. One day the garden will be frozen, the next day the garden will be muddy, and then the next day the garden is ready to plant. We've passed the dark winter, slowly but surely, and you can't see it because it's snowing. The sun is rising higher in the southern sky. I call it dark winter. It's not truly dark like Lapland, but the sun barely does break the horizon at the darkest point. The snow helps, makes things lighter. And I'm going to try to take you out and show you around the yard a little bit. I don't know how this is going to work because I don't know what I'm doing. But here we go. We're going to go out. I'll introduce you to my buddy. This is my buddy right here. This is Sophie. Come here, Sophie. Say hi. You going to say hi? Look at that. Yeah. Oh. All right. Then we'll go out here and show you the yard. This is the yard. We've had a pretty good little snowfall this year, and it's still coming down.